Welcome back. We are live. It's been a bit of a hiccup here in terms of server issues and whatnot, but all has been resolved, so we're back into the action. Unique coming off the first map win in a pretty dominant fashion, I must say. And now we're on the second map. That is Nuke. This is PACT's territory. Let the games begin.
Let the games begin indeed, and it will be Unique, presumably taking the CT side as they won knife round. Indeed they will. Let's see if they can build off of their dominant CT performance on Mirage and carry it over towards Nuke, which is a pretty heavy CT sided map in its own right.
Yeah, and they got the side. They got the CT side.
Pistol. They can get the pistol and build off of this. Things are going to get very scary for PACT because they showed a lot of weakness on their T side, but they do have morals on the raid boss now. And this is promising to get that P250 with some armor behind it, especially for long range engagements. It seems that outside will be the point of contention for PACT as they are working their way behind the red boxes. And Fen is going to take the point of contact, and he will go for some tasks. The smoke will go towards Mini. We might actually be seeing a split or a mini split. But it does seem Secret Stairs will be where the T-side want to go. But Fen has dropped the bomb roll. He gets traded out by Sobel. And Fanat Roka in the rafters will not go for the peak. But Pashanash will find one on the morals. That's the P250 gone. And a critical player for PACT out of the picture. As the man advantage is in favor of Unique. The bomb has been recovered. And Sydney's found Pashanash. But Fanat Roka gets pushed in by Sobel. Does not clear his angle. And it is a man advantage again to Team Unique with a minute on the clock and plenty of time to play. PACT can rotate down towards the Secret Stairs, and it seems that that will be what they decide to do.
Yeah, with the pressure that just came out on Robin, he's down to 20 HP. That's nice shooting there from Sydney. Gonna apply some of the pressure. Now it's undo the open space, but Darko will find that kill with the P250. Down to 2 versus 2. The grenade comes out, doesn't do much damage as Sydney finishes off the wounded player he left earlier, and it's all down to the fan of rocks in a 1 versus 2. But he is eliminated. PACT pick up the first. Good start to the round. I was looking kind of sus at one point, but all is well now.
Glad to hear I wasn't the only one who was a little apprehensive about PACT's pistol round, but they are able to pull it off, and I guess in the end all that matters is that you are able to put rounds on the board and pick up victories, and that is exactly what PACT do in round number 1. A good start, a good counter to their rather poor performance on T side on Mirage. We'll see a force up from Unique on their own CT side. So they are going for the aggression here after losing pistol. And Sobel has paid for it, taking a deagle shot to the chest early on. So early exchanges favoring Nuke as they do quite a bit to Sobel. They have the SMG in hand as well and the scout on Fan of Rock. So definitely a lot of potential damage. But Fen gets one, but gets traded as Lunatic finds Pashnaj and Robin at the pretty much the same time. Good nade comes in onto Sydney, but still the man advantage is in favor of PACT as they look to shut down this force buy of Unique and get that 2, probably 3 round lead as Unique will be on the broke bus going into the next round.
And the broke bus goes for a while here. Lunatic holding it down, and I think Unique might just start. Yeah, they're already posturing up for the save. They know they have no way of winning this, but Sobel's right here with a Mac 10. He's looking to farm.
Oh, the nade doesn't actually do what I thought it would do. I thought it was going to do quite a bit more damage, but regardless. Actually, he does fall to the scout, so it does keep the scout in play for now. Undo is still worming his way around towards Garage as well. He's heard Lunatic. He goes for the deagle spray, but he pays for it with his life. As Fanat Roka will save the scalp. That's the only thing saved for Team Unique. What looked like they could have saved 3 guns turns into 1. It's PACT. Find their second. They'll get Mac 10s up again. Darko, not sure. He will go for the AK. Okay, Sydney's going to drop him. That's a good way to move the money around for PACT. They have a solid buy, and it's going to be P250, 5.7, an HE, and a Zeus picked up for Team Unique. And Robin has that Zeus. He's been very dangerous on this aggression. He's going to go in for a Tutroy. This could be very, very cheeky from Robin indeed. Oh, so close.
I really hate the fact that the Zeus doesn't one-shot every time. Like, if it hits, it should one-shot. It shouldn't really have a damage fall-off. It doesn't make sense. But either way, it's just obviously an easy round for PACT. It's full weapons up against the State 5.7 and the Scout. And I think these players will likely just save up one more time just so they can have that free armor. Maybe they find some exit kills if they can. You know, a couple AK-47s for free wouldn't hurt. Even a MAC-10 on Nuke is still viable on defense, so that would help as well.
We saw what that Zeus could do. The MAC-10 has a little more than one shot in his tank, but it seems that all of Unique are going to be falling like flies as Undo is the last alive. He is in a very precarious spot with multiple T's around him. He's like a diver in shark-infested waters with nowhere really to turn before he gets bitten. And Lunatic will chomp on down, take the kill. PACT are up to a good 3-round lead. And I know we both questioned their choice of nuke in the pregame. In our analysis, it seems that they are a little bit more prepared than you or I anticipated.
Okay, wait. This is a pistol round and 2 rounds after that. We do not have nearly a good enough analysis for that just yet. I will reserve my opinion until I see this half unfold. Then I will make my judgment. Right now, it's going to be fast play here for PACT. It's going to be Smoke and Molotov to try to get down the vents, but Fanat Rocca, he says no. Now PACT has gained nothing. They've literally gained nothing for that box. They were relying on that play, and now it got shut down.
Yeah, the op buy from Unique pays early dividends as they find morals for the Smoke. It was just a MAC-10, so it's not going to hurt the economy all too much or the overall weaponry on PACT. But they were counting on that secret flank, the ability to be able to split towards B or have that man on the rotations. So now they really have to think about what they're going to do, reset mentally and both in this round. Because they have 4 and they're going to go back towards A-Roy. Actually, Lunatic is going to go back for the vent drop. It seems that more of them will follow. They are going to split towards B. While they did lose that early player, they are still going to accomplish this initial goal. The bomb goes down. Now, there is no kit on Unique, Roy. Time is of the essence for the CT retake. They have 5 alive, but they don't have helmets on 2 players. But Pashinash has found 1, and Frenton will find another. Roker gets 1 more. Sydney 1v5. This would be a heroic play of heroic plays, but it looks like Unique will be picking up this CT round. Sven pushes on and finds him from behind. Molotov on the bomb will clear soon enough, as the bomb will get stuck with enough time to pick up the defuse, and Unique with a flawless victory on their gun round. They've been so good on these CT gun rounds.
They really have. I'm actually genuinely impressed. That was also a 6 shot from PACT. They were a man down. They threw the full A execute and went down the vents. They were almost uncontested in that shot as well, but Unique just managed to find every kill on the rotate, so there's that. Now it's going to be full utility, full kits available here for Unique. I think Robin and Pashinosh just don't want to invest the extra money for the kits to save their money, keep it strong. I like the decision. They already have enough, I think. But PACT is back on the buy, and they have full weapons as well and full utility as well, and it seems like outside Smokes is coming out early.
They have Darko up on top of Marshmallow. One thing to keep in mind is Ben has the AUG in garage. He's watching for the mini split. The bomb is still down back outside lobby. There's a bit of control going in through Sydney by Redbox. He's getting the nade in secret, but right now it's just a bit of map control being gained by PACT as they are trying to feel out how Unique are playing their CT rounds. And Pashinash might be in for a nice kill to Sobel, but Sobel will go back towards Hut regardless. A lot of utility being used and Lunatic getting boosted up outside. Nothing to come of it just yet, as the utility being whittled down slowly but surely on the CT side, but they still have 2 Molotovs, quite a bit of flashbangs, and a couple HEs on their hands, so all things considered, good amount of util from both sides, and PACT have not really gotten much out of all their usage, as they have a little bit towards front of Mini, but they still haven't cleared garage, and Fenn's going to take full advantage of it. He takes 1, he goes for the second, finds that, Fanat Roca finds Darko, and it's all falling apart again from PACT, not clearing basic angles or being aware of the fact that somebody could still be in garage. And that is a disastrous loss for PACT. Is the best they can hope for now is some economic damage. Is a 2v5 with only 25 seconds to go and just about no map control besides Redbox. It's going to be a very tall task indeed as the time whittles down ever closer to its inevitable 0 sum.
Wow. I have to say, Unique is playing some really good defense right now. Seems like PACT have no way in on these gun rounds, and now there's only 2 players left, not enough time, so it's going to be AWP, AK-47 saved up. Morals does have enough for a buy, and I think Darko is right on the edge of one himself, so Sydney could get dropped a Galil here or some sort of SMG or pistol, and I think they'll be back on the purchase, but Right now, it seems like PACT have really no answer yet.
Yeah, PACT seemed kind of tapped out on their offense. I thought they were going to build off that momentum with the pistol round, but they've been shut down by 2 flawless rounds from Unique.
Right.
And that is something that you don't
Bad
really
sign.
see often as well.
Yeah, flawlessness. The flawlessness of gun rounds is actually one of the things I really look for when I try to analyze or do quick analysis on matchups. You can get 2 back-to-back flawless gun rounds. It's not a good sign. Now it's going to be fast play outside for one of the players. He's already down below inside the secret area. He's looking to gain space and gain ground and apply some pressure. And it's working out well so far with the utility he has on hand. But Fanat Roca, once again, the rock of TeamUnique, finding the kill towards ramp, anchoring it well. And he falls off to keep his life as well. So that's good decision making.
It's a really smart play to not shoot on the first point of contact, but wait until the second player crossed. Because if he would have used his shot early on, he wouldn't have gotten that first kill and an advantage. But Undo and Fenna found 2. Lunatic has traded 1 out on the op, but it's a 4v2, and Fanat Roca's pushed his way into the little cubby. But Lunatic finds Fen from control room as well. But P250 out, and Fanat Roca is able to take him down, and Lunatic's in a 1v3. He has time, though. He can pick up an AK on his fallen comrade, and the no-scope comes through on a Fanat Roca. The bomb salvaged. The op still in hand for Lunatic. He needs a bit more crazy play to get this round to the side of PACT. That is an insane shot! What is that? No-scope. He's going to take the bomb towards A, and Robin has to rotate up, reading this quite well. But that is a nuts shot from Lunatic. That's 2 no-scopes, Roy. That second one is absolutely bonkers.
And now he's got it down to a 1 versus 1. He has 4 kills on hand already. The player's coming up the ladder. He spots the head, but the shot is just off the mark. Robin now knows exactly where Lunatic is. The fast reposition comes out from Lunatic. He's looking for that second opportunity, but he's not going to get many more. But from above, Robin shuts him down. The ace clutch is denied.
So smart from Robin. Not making a sound, dropping onto Silo. And from there, just playing around, clearing all the angles where Lunatic could peek from. That's a beautifully played 1v1 too. Unfortunately for Lunatic, he took the shot early on the ladder push up in heaven.
Right, yeah.
If he would have waited on that, he probably would have had a Robin dead to rights.
Absolutely right. I agree 100%. I guess he's just kind of nervous because he was really low and he didn't want to... I don't know. I can see both perspectives. It's definitely a tough scenario. But now the timeout does come out. And I imagine PACT is looking to discuss what their plan of attack is. Now, mind you, this round is limited in many ways, and I'm not sure if they fully force up off this one, but I think we will see at least armor.
Armor, pistols, some light utility, potentially a fast vent drop or even ramp split, potentially. I'm thinking something fast with the pistols. Change of pace to catch Unique off. Something that PACT really haven't done is fast plays.
Yeah, even on Mirage as well, they haven't really done much of that.
It seems they're more content to go for that slow, methodical style. And now,
which is completely
this
viable.
It's taken a little long.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, slow play is completely viable, but sometimes it becomes a problem when you're walking into AUGs and AWPs in full utility. And it's kind of like a yeesh.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that Unique have been so good on is using their utility wisely so they still have a solid amount when it comes to that late take from PACT. I mean, Unique has been playing this brilliantly on CT's side, from the way they use their utility to the way they play off their teammates, that timed aggression as well. It's really been a joy to watch Unique play on their CT sides because they do it so well. They mix things up, but they still have that constant pressure they put on PACT, where PACT really can't get comfortable. Even if Unique don't even push at all through the whole round, PACT still feel that pressure because they don't know if Unique are somewhere or other pushing around an angle, or if they are holding the angles with ops and AUGs, which is a very hard take, especially when you are low on utility towards the latter part of a round. And it's really made PACT have a very difficult time taking any sort of sight, as we've seen here, both on Mirage and to start things off on Nuke. So definitely a change of pace will be needed for PACT because right now what they're doing is not working. They've won 1 gun round on T side, and that's it.
I wonder if this is a technical or a timeout. I don't know. Hard to say right now.
I'm thinking this is a technical because this is a little long for a tack timeout. Tack timeouts, I believe, are 1 minute on the Faceit platform. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is a technical because this is taking a lot longer than a minute.
Okay. And if they're not back, if this is not live within 60 seconds, guys, we'll take you back to the lobby just so you guys can hear some music in the meantime. And we'll be back in the action, but let's just wait a little bit on it for now. Usually when I say music and going to break, players go, okay, the caster said they're going to go to break. Let's go live.
It's that little Murphy's Law. But one thing I'd like to note right before, because it does seem like we will be heading to that break. Morals is sitting at 0-4 to start things off. He was one of their better performers on Mirage, and right now on Nuke. He's been at the very best a little unlucky, and at the very worst, silent. Absolutely silent. Let's check that ADR real quick. 6 ADR, Roy, on Morals. It is... Oh, it's actually 7 rounds in. That's a very poor start for Morals.
That is really rough. But yeah, let's just go to a quick break right here, guys. We'll be back as soon as the players are ready to go. Shouldn't take very long, so we'll be back shortly.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by VBet. Play responsibly. And by...
And we're back. And we do apologize for the technical delays, guys. It's not really up to us, unfortunately, even though, you know, casters start the game. Anyways, back in the action. PACT, they opted to actually force buy off their last lost round, and it's an interesting one as it limits them now. They're down to 2 SMGs and an AK-47, but they're looking to split on the A site quickly.
This is a good split, but Robin has gotten a 1-for-1 trade, and Pashanaj is still around behind the silo. Does go down in the end, but Darko will be able to upgrade. The bomb goes down momentarily, and it's Fanat Roka and Undo on the retake. They have kits, and look at the utility. They have a Molotov, 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and an HE, and an upgraded pistol on Fanat Roka, so even if it does come close range, he won't be outgunned. But Moral shuts him down. Somebody who I harped on and the tech timeout has started to come alive with a critical kill, leaving it all down to Undo. He has the Molotov towards second vents, and he hears Moral peeking, and that's a good kill. The flashbang is dodged as well. Darko 1v1 versus Undo, and the bomb ticks down lower and lower. A nade comes in, does a decent amount of damage. Actually, not too much, all things considered. And Undo, he has no time. This is going to be the first gun round won by PACT in this match, in this map of Nuke, I should say. Second one of the match. And it comes at a very high cost. They lose all 5, and Undo stays alive as well. So that's going to be good for the Unique economy. Whereas PACT, they're going to be struggling. And we have another timeout.
Oh, no. Let me get a ping check real quick just to see if anyone's actually having a hard time here. Pings are fine.
Doesn't look to it, yeah.
Well, hopefully this is shorter than the next.
We shall see. We'll have an op on Fanat Roka yet again. And it is canceled. I believe that one actually was a technical. Or a tactical, I mean. Because it was rather short. So I'm going to say it was a tac. That's what I'm going to roll with. Tactical timeout called by one of these two teams. Not too sure who. There is one kit on Unique. They have utility in the bag. And PACT actually are relegated to an SMG and a Galil. A MAC-10 and a Galil. Sobel has no utility whatsoever. He is going to go towards ramp. He has the bomb in hand as well. And he is going to entry in towards B or ramp with the bomb. It's not exactly the best decision to peek with the bomb. At least as far as I've been taught in Counter-Strike by people such as yourself, Roy. But Sydney will get the first. But Pashanaj, the flank around Red Box, will take him down on the trade. But still it's favoring the B side as Undo is one of the lone defenders on B. And he's able to find one. Now it's in the favor of Unique as Undo is still alive. Playing around. He finds a second. It's Morals to shut him down, but Robin comes in for the trade. Lunatic 2 HP, and it is not to be as he gets shut down by Fanat Roka. A 4th on the board for Unique, and that is the reset in effect as PACT have been effectively shut down after picking up their 4th.
Wow. That was so well played by Undo towards ramp. I mean, he just played that to perfection. It's not even, for me, it's not even about the kills. It's really the fact that he managed to kill so much time, allow his team to get in really good positions, and he got 2 kills out of that. That's incredible. Job really well done there by Undo. And it is now Unique tying things up at 4-4. Economy here for PACT, while they do have a big loss bonus, is not good enough for any purchases. So it will just be mostly Glocks. 1 P250 for Sobel. No flashes, no smokes. No utility. Likely another round here for TeamUnique.
A lot of boys been hurt by Fen, and it's Fanat Roka tried to find 2, but Fen can take him down. Pashanaj and Robin will find the last 3. That's a relatively clean round for Unique. They do lose 1, but all things considered, they've already had a couple flawless rounds in this game. Losing 1, keeping 4 alive, not too shabby at all. But it is a buy again from PACT. But once again, they have a couple players on limited utility. Sobel down to only a Molotov. Whereas PACT, they have the Ops, they have the AUGs, they have the AK. They have 4 kits as well, so they are not lacking in any regard. They have plenty of utility to play with. And I have to say, the ball does seem to be in Unique's court, at least early on. As Fanat Roka makes it even more so, Morals falls towards ramp. Lunatic going for the re-aggression. Flashes in. There's 2 players here. He gets spotted out. And he falls off wisely, as he very well could have been caught off by the player behind the wall. It was Undo, who's now aggressing in towards Trophy. This is some really good aggression from the CT side, as it does seem to be a bit of a stalemate, as PACT really nowhere to go.
And it seems like ramp is their desired choice. Now they know there's a player up close and personal towards ramp. If they can squeeze that out, if they can find that kill without taking too many casualties, that will be at least some of the advantage brought back into their favor. I think they're going to opt out of that one, and they're just going to settle for the A hit now. It's going to be out the door they go mostly. One player likely to come out of hut. He spotted Passionosh. At least they have that information before they hit the site. And it's all chaos now.
Robbins found one from the rafters. He is traded out, though. Fen will take down Darko. It's a 2v3 hold for PACT as they get the bomb down. The Molotov will force Sobel out into the open. And Sydney is also stuck in a rather precarious position. So the retake is going to be in full effect for TeamUnique. And actually, Sobel to win the first duel, as I thought Undo might have had him. The op is still in hand, and Fen just about missing a sight on Sobel, but he does fall in the end. And Sydney, 1v2. He has full HP, he has a nade, but he has 2 angles to watch. And he peeks out wide into the crosshairs of Fen, who shuts him down. Unique with a 6th. Time ticking lower and lower. They were able to salvage it in the end. The op stays alive as well. That is a nice round from TeamUnique. Got a little dicey, but they were able to pull it together. And PACT, again, struggling massively on their T sides. But at least this time they are getting bomb plants. That is an improvement over Mirage.
Who was that in the 1v1 or the 1v2 at the end there? Was that Sobel? Sydney? One of the S's?
I believe. Yeah, one of the S's.
It's throwing me off. I swear, every time it throws me off. But he actually had the element of surprise on site, but he was jiggling without holding shift, so his position was compromised. But now it's going to be fast play outside by PACT. 5 players in this direction, all players in one basket. Passionosh is eliminated. There's still another player here that's Ben Vicious, but he's also immediately removed. So nice awareness and play there by PACT as he looked to transition towards that ramp room, and they're not stopping at all, Boggs.
It's a full-on B hit, rush B, Suka, as we say in NA. And it is working well for PACT so far. They have the man advantage. They have Darko still alive as well. Lunatic shuts down Robin. It's just Fanat Roka and Undo who's found 2 somehow. He goes for the 3rd. He's got all 3. And Darko now in the 1v2 is up against the op. He does not have the bomb as well, which is down on site. And Undo has a massive triple kill to shut things down on this take towards B. It's Unique have read it just about perfectly, but Darko has damage.
Oh my god.
He wins that duel. Fanat Roka has all the utility. I don't know why he's aggressing without using a flash. He has a Molotov and a nade. Use some of the utility before you go for that re-aggression when the player knows you have it and he knows you have an op. Or an op, I mean. That is a misplay from Fanat Roka.
Oh my god. And another pause.
That's what your second oh my god was for.
No, my oh my god was me running that scenario over and over again. That 1v1. He throws a flashbang from control. It doesn't blind the opera at all. Nor does it even come close to blinding the opera. And he just swings out. And Fanat Roka just whiffs and it. Wow, it's really unfortunate.
Still, that's unfortunate for Undo, whose massive play on the rafters went to waste. He did all he could and then some for Unique. They very well should have won that round. But a massive 1v1 won by Darko puts it in the favor of PACT. They have 5. That's not a terrible scoreline on the T set of Nuke. So far, much better than Mirage, because they already have a decent scoreline. And now they can pile on more as Unique are relegated to pistols with a hero Og. And Robin has the Zeus again.
Right.
PACT is 6th.
Yeah, and my intuition is telling me that PAX's pace and style of play is going to be extremely effective on Nuke for some reason. So I think as long as they get anything, as long as they secure this round, they secure maybe one more, I think they have an easy CT side ahead of themselves. So, I mean, so far so good. TeamUnique, all they have right now is an AUG to work with. They do have armor, yes. Pistols, yes. Upgraded. But they're stacked towards ramp, and it seems like PAX has their eyes on the A site. So it's going to be open for business.
Open for business and free for the taking, as they have the bomb down, just about 50 seconds to go. That was good utility usage to clear all the angles. PACT not taking any chances against pistols. And Fanat Roka actually goes a team kill. Sobel finds 2 in lobby. And that is a cleanup crew work by Sobel's Galil. So one of those guns you don't necessarily expect to do a lot of damage. It is basically an M4, which goes unnoticed by a lot of people, but still, Good job by Sobel to mop up 2 and pretty much a third as he got an assist on the team kill as well.
Wait. How did that player kill his teammate? There's no lineup potential. Unless he thought his teammate was shooting at him, so he just turned around and shot his teammate.
I didn't see what exactly happened to lead to the team kill. I just saw Sobel spraying the Galil. I thought he actually got the kill until I checked the kill feed. Because I guess it could have just been wild 5-7 or dig spray. I have no idea what.
Yeah, so Sobel had a player to his right. Okay, that player was definitely not lined up with anyone. Then he had 2 players to his left who weren't lined up as well. They're like side to side. And he went for the wild spray. I think they just turned around and shot the first thing they saw near the T-Con entrance. The lobby entrance, I should say. Anyways. It's all just specifics. 6-6 now.
With the buy for Unique, they have a Mac 10, or not a Mac 10, UMP. And the utility is sorely lacking. They have 1 Molotov left. They have 4 smokes. They have 3 flashbangs. But all things considered, this buy is rather weak for Unique, especially compared to how they were on their Mirage CT side. But you were right about that slower, more technical, methodical play by PACT favoring in on the nuke. But they are winning some of their duels now, too. A lot more of their duels are winning, which I think is also a critical part of their success on this T side, where they've already picked up 6. And I'm kind of favoring them into this round as well, given the lack of utility on the CT side to stop pretty much any push. Whereas PACT, they still have relatively full belts. We're a minute into this round.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's like no utility left here for Unique as well. The off shot from Fnatt Roca with, once again, Ben Vicious goes for the wild spray, but it's not very effective. And Morals finds the second onto Pashinosh. Now, Fnatt Roca is still not quite capitalizing off the opportunities with the AWP. And that's something that he's going to have to tighten up on, and he does. And finds Morals and finds him second onto Sydney. Now the fight is coming in from Darko, so likely not be standing for much longer. And Robin is able to answer back from the side to heavens, and he's flying across the rafters, and he manages to find a second. How?
That is a massive kill from Robin, and one he really shouldn't be getting. Lunatic has to hit that shot, but I don't think Undo heard the drop. Sobel is going down towards B. Undo has the idea that he is towards the B site now, as the bomb will go down. But well, you missed the second kill by Morals as well outside. That was through a smoke. He saw the pixel of a toe and took down the player inside Mini. Now it's Sobel with the 1v2. He peeks out for 1, and Robin is there for a trade. A massive triple. Wait.
He's gonna upgrade, yeah.
Yeah. He has the kit, he has the time, so smart play by Robin, but that second kill, that is what really stole the round away from PACT, is they probably should have won that. But Robin, he's been good. He's been very good in big situations for TeamUnique.
For sure. I mean, everything was looking in the favor of PACT. We have Fnatt Roca outside, having his eyes covering his hands covering his eyes, shooting op shots, missing left and right on multiple opportunities. But then he stabilizes and finds 2 kills. That's unlucky. 7-6 though. There's still opportunity here for PACT to take a lead, but it has to stand right now. If they can pick up this round, they'll break the economy for Unique, and they'll have themselves a nice advantage coming into the second half. But if they drop right here, it'll likely be Unique coming out with a 9-6 half. So, important round coming up. The early pick potential was not fruitful, but nice attempt regardless.
You mentioned an opportunity. Lunatic has the op, so that is a solid chance to get into this round, especially outside. But Lunatic, more content to just use his utility instead of going for peaks and picks with it. Interestingly enough, he seems to be not even unscoping, just walking around fully scoped in, as Fnatt Roca has the op towards ramp. And he drops the bomb as well. It's Darko going for the jump peek. And Lunatic, it's time for him to shine, as he still has the op. He needs to get this trade. Somebody needs to trade on out, because Unique, they also have 2 UMPs in play as well. And they still have not been punished for this pick. Instead, Fnatt Roca is going to find a second onto Sydney. This is massive work. Lunatic trades it out into Undo. Bomb in his hands as well, as he seems to be going for a bit more of a ramp pick, and he finds Pashionage. So now Lunatic is his turn. Morals gets 1, but Sobel falls to Robin. 2v2. This is a situation that does not necessarily favor the PACT side. However, given their positioning, and they've made noise coming up as well, Robin knows this is coming. He's turned away from the flash, but he doesn't turn back in time. Morals makes him pay, and Fnatt Roca 1v2 with the AK. He's burning down to 18 HP, but so is Lunatic. Opper versus Opper. One has the AK, one has the big green gun. And Lunatic seems to be peeking the right angle, but he doesn't go for the full commitment. Instead, it's Fanat Roka to win the duel. A massive win. It's an 8th round for TeamUnique. And PACT will be on a very scrappy bye into round number 15. An insane win. Fanat Roka, the 4K. An insane play. Solo effort. He's up to 17 as well for his squad.
17 and 7. That's impressive. And another pause. All right. We love it. We love games of pauses.
At least we can't complain about teams not taking time out.
Yeah, this is like the reverse of the other problem, isn't it?
I guess if it's not one, it's the other.
Well, I got my wish, I suppose. I can't complain.
Both of us. I mean, I went on a solid rant last night about teams not taking their timeouts, so it's something that irks me a lot. I mean, I know it irks you. It's one of your pet peeves. It's one of mine as well. But the timeout has ended. It was a tactical, so it won't be one of those long, drawn-out tech pauses, and we'll see 5 AKs up for PACT. They are limited on utility, but they do have a bit more firepower than Unique. Despite Fanat Roka having the op, I feel like he's going to be the difference maker in this round, and he does not connect the first op shot outside. Instead, it's Morals to win that duel. A great opening from the T side, as PACT would love to get a 7th round and put themselves in the driver's seat to take us to Overpass, which would be map number 3. This is a best-of-3 playoff series, where if you lose, you go home, but if you win, you move on to the round of 8.
And remember, this is already a good T-side half. 7 rounds right here would be a phenomenal T-side half. And they already are on their way for that. They're already 5 versus 2. Undo and Robin. And Robin is likely the key player in this. Unless they go lower, then it might be Undo from behind the silo. But now Robin is trying to gain space on the flank. But he's not able to spot anyone. And Lunatic is in a really hard to predict angle. So he actually could catch Robin off guard. Robin reroutes and he goes back to lobby.
Unique do have a kit, so that is one good part they have in this round. They have utility on Undo as well. But time is still going to be of the essence. There's 5 to find for them, unless they can put together a miraculous ninja. Look at Sydney. He's outside. He's watching for Mini, and Undo should not be expecting him as he's found Morals on the rafters. Indeed, he's not. It's all down to Robin now, who does not have the kit. He's been peeked in by Darko. 8-7 half. Massive job by PACT to turn things around. And it looks like they solved their problems on this T side, at least on Nuke.
Yeah, and again, I have a feeling that PACT's playstyle and just overall pacing in this best-of-3 series specifically is going to be really, really effective on the CT side. So this is an uphill battle for TeamUnique. But again, this is a map that both teams are pretty experienced on as well. So, I mean, there are no glaring weaknesses. But let's see how it unfolds. Pistol round will be important for both of these teams. PACT, they could potentially regain the lead and the early momentum here if they can find this pistol round. TeamUnique, they could regain that lead and make it a little bit more comfortable for themselves, as well as get that economy rolling early. Going to be smoke and double Molotovs for TeamUnique, and HT to possibly pop open the door. And I think we're likely to see an A hit right here.
I think so too. A hit does seem to be on the cards for TeamUnique. The pistol round would be so huge for them. No, they're going to fake it. They're heading towards ramp now, where Sobel has no armor, but he does have Darko, who's fallen. Sobel's going to run for the hills, run for his life, but Lunatic has taken the life of Fen. It's a 4v4, and the kid still lives on B. PACT are not out of the woods yet, but Unique have a lot of work to do to secure the bomb site. As Sydney's coming on the flank, Morals joins him. It's a meat grinder as Morals finds 2. Fanat Roka, the last alive, stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he gets pushed by Sobel coming up the ramp towards B. And it's an 8th round on the board for PACT, a massive pistol round as they've gotten a tie. And Unique are actually going to go for a bit of a half buy. They're not going to go for the full investment. And PACT, unless they play this wrong, should be picking up the 9th round and a lead here on their own map pick of Nuke.
Yeah, and I'm sure Fanat was not a fan of that pun he just made, but we'll let that one slide, Boggs. We'll let that one slide. It is 4 Eagles and a P250 for TeamUnique. Bomb being unable to be planted means limited on the utility, but likely for there to be a buy in the next round. But this is a nice, modest purchase here for PACT. Now, if this was a force buy from TeamUnique, this could have been scary. Okay, wait.
Yeah, they don't have armor, though.
Wait, this could honestly spiral out of control if they continue getting tagged down by deagles. Like, every time you get hit by a deagle, it's a chunk, right? You're losing 1/3 of your health from far away. half of your health from up close. More than half if it's even closer than that. So, I mean, they can't afford to get tagged down like this.
I mean, Lunatic just only has a USP, so he's not really that well equipped. But Darko is. He's close range, but he gets one deke. A beautiful fadeaway shot from Fnatt Roca. Gets the opening, but the nade from Morals will trade it out. There is still more to find. A secondary nade from Lunatic not going to do any damage as he has the USP tagged down even lower to 32 HP. And now it's 4 deagles, no more P250 as Pashanage is upgraded to the hand cannon. But 40 seconds to go. And no real execute or even map control established by Unique except for their red box position. And if you're PACT, you really don't have to peek. Morals goes for it and he gets traded out. And this is where you said things start to spiral out of control. At the very least, there's been quite a bit of economic damage dealt by Unique already. And they can still find Lunatic with one more shot, moving it down to Sobel and Sydney. But Sydney long range finds one, and Lunatic with the USP will take down the last aggressor. And it will be a 9th round for PACT. But gun rounds to come through now as AKs, SGs, and the like coming in from Unique. An op on Lunatic, and he probably will be taking that outside as he saved for it last round. There are going to be a couple bit of bonus weaponry for PACT, the XM and the MP9, but Nuke is a map where those guns are rather viable on the CT side.
Extremely viable. And there's so many. I think it's like one of my favorite parts of Nuke is how versatile it is as a map overall. The Molotov comes out for the door, but it does not stop Pashanage from getting down in vents. So almost able to find 1 kill on the ramp anchor. That's not bad. 1 for 1 with the MP9. I think they'll take that. But look at Pashanage's position. This is incredibly worrisome.
Darko seems to be expecting it, though, when he hits the ding through the corner, and Sydney's found Robin on the flank. It's a man advantage plus damage to PACT. They seem to be shutting things down, but the bomb does go down. Lunatic will sit Pashanage down. The flash will actually go behind Fen. A second flash, and Lunatic will pay for it as he has to try and fall away, but he cannot get away. He pays dearly. So now it's a 3v2. There are kids on Sydney and Darko. The smoke out towards double door. Leaves Undo in the cubby, and Fen pushes on in, but Darko wins that duel. Undo, last one alive, 1v3. He sprays. He cannot connect the damage, but does at the last round. The nade does so much. And Sydney will put the final nail in his coffin. A 10th round for PACT, but it got a little scary there.
Yeah, it got really scary and very awkward, actually. That duel. I think they both just commit to the full spray, but it was hitting the railing and it was barely getting any. Oh man, that is so unfortunate for Team Unique, but it is PACT with their discipline and patience being rewarded in that post-plant retake. Job well done.
We have a timeout called.
I'm not even surprised at this point.
I think this is a tactical from Unique to try and figure out what they want to do. Their money is in a interesting scenario where they could get a buy up, but it wouldn't be too rich on utility. They could go for a pistol play. And honestly, I feel like they could get some success going for smokes outside and rushing in with pistols through secret. And they have one smoke purchased up. Armor, Hero AK on Fen. Molotov, another smoke.
Don't forget that neither team has really utilized the fast A splits from outside as well. No one's really tried the fast A wrap. There's so many options that are still, so many cards and so many plays have just not been shown just yet. And I wonder if they will show up at any point or they'll just continue being dynamic play. But it is going to be fast control. And I really like Team Unique's. They just keep mauling the vents whenever they do strats that depend on rotating down vents to deny that for PACT. But Morals is already here with the AK-47. He's spotting them run past, and he's trying to fight for his dear life. And there it is. Darko supporting.
That's a good double from Darko as he finds 2 for the price of none. Man advantage to the favor of PACT. There is still the... Well, Fen has made his way down, but he was lurking towards the outside for quite some time. Pashanage falls to Sobel. Now it's just the AK as Undo should be falling in relatively short succession. Now, somehow still alive, was the last one to fall as Morals found Fen. And PACT will find themselves in 11th round. And I believe that was flawless as well from them. That's a good start for PACT and a good showing, as Unique had a few flawless rounds of their own. But it's PACT's turn to start to build the bank as Unique return to guns. I think Fnatt Roca is debating the op purchase.
Yep. That means glass cannon against M4s and AUGs. That is not a comfortable position to be in, but I think if he had managed his money better, he could have easily bought armor, no?
I feel like he could have gone head armor, but he wanted to go for utility, I think. Because, I mean, chest armor. He could have bought a vest. But he does go for the Molotov, the smoke, and a flash. So if he would have foregone the Molotov and the flash, for instance, he could have gotten himself the vest, which I think would have been the better move. But Ven does lack all utility, so...
Utility is good to get you into a position where you can enter a bomb site. But as soon as it comes to making space or trying to entry or find picks, that lack of armor really hurts. And again, the glass cannon is a lot more viable on defense, where you can just wait and people come to you versus you having to hunt for kills. Now, if he takes any shot from the AUG, it's going to be lethal. A headshot from either of the rifles will be lethal as well. Lunatic with a missed opportunity. That's something that they can't afford to miss out on.
He takes so much damage, well, down to 8 HP. It seems to be an A split here, Roy. You mentioned that A split, but it gets shut down by Darko. He's found 3 outside Mini, and he has the bomb as well. It's falling apart for Unique, as they've been shut down by the single-handed effort of Darko. They're still not out of the woods yet, as Pashanaj has found Sydney. Undo is able to find a bomb. Darko still lives, but it is a 3v2. And the drop comes in towards B. Lunatic is 8 HP, so he's essentially a dead man walking. With the nade, can take him down. The Molotov, well placed, could as well. But Lunatic will be able to peek on through. He does not spot anybody as the bomb goes down, but he spots out the planner, and that beautiful flick takes one. Trade comes through, but Sobel is there. Expensive round, but victory nonetheless from PACT.
The bomb planter just needed to stay put for half a second. Just take cover. Your teammate had that completely on lock. You did not need to take that duel. That is so unlucky in the timing there of all that unfolding. But PACT come out on top once again at 12-8. I had a feeling this was going to go this way. Just intuitively. Again, nothing based on pure facts or statistics. I just had a feeling that their pace would be extremely effective on CT side nuke, and so far I've not been proven wrong. But the bomb plant and the loss bonus for TeamUnique is definitely there, so they will have purchases for AK-47s, and they'll be able to work with as well. A lot of utility on hand, so options are definitely available in terms of versatile strats, but it seems like outside control is the poison for TeamUnique.
Ben's actually going to catch off Darko, blinds him quite well. They've gone in towards A. Lunatic falls as well. Morals from behind second. Ven falls, as does Sydney. And somehow Sobel, the last alive, as it was a fast take towards A. One on the split in towards Mini. And a beautiful take by Unique.
Now that's the play that I was talking about, Boggs. The fast ace play off the bat. Good use of utility, flashes and some smokes outside. Get you into Mini really fast. You have, what, 3 or 4 players coming in from Hut and door, so they can throw flashes into Asian Vent, and the entries is easy at that point, right? You have control of Mini, you have control of Hut, you have control of door, and it's just so easy from that point. That's what I want to see earlier, but I'm glad to see it come out finally.
Yeah, they keep 4 alive as well, which is going to be rather important, as their money is in pretty dire straits. And actually looking over at PACT, they're going to have to drop Sydney, as he is quite low. Morals as well. So while Darko does have quite a bit of bank, Lunatic as well, they will have to be dropped weapons. So PACT could be in danger of a reset here, should they lose this next round, which could get Unique up within 1 round, potentially 2. I don't think it would be a double reset. But we do have a timeout again. I believe it's a tactical. And I'm going to presume it's from the side of PACT.
Yeah, they don't want to go on an eco, I imagine.
I think that would be rather avoidable if could be. Because last thing you want to do is give TeamUnique some momentum on this T side, give themselves a leg back in. PACT can't afford to lose a map. They're already down 1-0.
Exactly.
Nuke is their pick. They need to make their stand here and build off of that into overpass.
Exactly. And actually what really worries me in this scenario is while TeamUnique is 3 rounds below PACT, they actually have... That last round has made this game incredibly difficult now for PACT. I think PACT needed a little bit more economic damage, because now TeamUnique is at double buy territory in a row, right? This is a max loss bonus for TeamUnique now. So that even if they lose this round, they still have a full buy the round after that. And if PACT lose any of the next following resets, that could be a double reset, and that would be Unique swinging back into this game. So the economy here is definitely intricate. But it's going to be outside control coming out here. Both teams opting to put some presence. Darko's up close and personal. A stressful position to be in. Smokes everywhere. And that's soon going to fade. The flashbang comes out. It's not effective, but his aim is good. But he gets traded out quickly by Robin. So 1 for 1 on the outside control.
And there goes Morals as well. Undo takes him down. There is still the XM on Sydney, but at this point, you need that manpower. And PACT are lacking the man advantage. It's a 4v3 in favor of Unique. They have plenty of time to feel out where they want to go. And PACT, I'm starting to worry for them a little bit more now. As you mentioned, their money situation is quite dire. And Unique are looking primed to take this round as well. It's going to take some huge individual effort by Sydney, Sobel, and Lunatic. One of those players needs to step up the stage. Sydney finds one, but he gets traded out instantly. This is not the start they need. But Sobel's found one. He finds a second. That is what PACT needed. Sobel stepping up here. Pashanaj 1v2. Lunatic is low. Sobel is about half HP as well. That is a massive play, a massive step up from Sobel. The bomb, though, should be going down momentarily. Actually, no. Sobel's on the site. He finds all three. Pashanaj not clearing his angles properly. And PACT pick up a 13th off the back of a beautiful individual play by Sobel to put the team on his back and carry him to a 13th round.
That was it. That was it, Boggs. That's what TeamUnique needed. That was the round. That could have been the swing round that they needed. That is so unlucky. And I mean, Sydney, he was in the perfect position with the XM, but he barely managed to scrape a kill out of that. So I'm just kind of surprised that round still ended up favorably for PACT. But regardless, it was a round that they desperately could not drop. But again, I did say it was going to be a full buy regardless of the outcome, and still remains true. And if PACT drop this round, they'll still be on that double reset. But TeamUnique not going to tie it up anymore. It'll still be a lead for PACT.
Yeah, and Unique aren't that well set as far as money goes. So if PACT can prevent the bomb plant and win this round, Unique will be in a pretty dire strait, which could get PACT to a 15th round. But Robin's already gone down the secret stairwell, and the rest of his teammates should be joining him momentarily. Moral seems to be the lone defender on B as well. This is a good start for Unique to try and bring this thing back into their own favor.
Now, Morals is in a great position. Molotov is there to cut off his support, so he has none. Even if it was there, the smoke will be there to block him off. So now Morals actually has no idea what's happening on the other side. Now he's hearing the commotion. He hears the players in vents, but Robin is just a little too fast for Morals to handle. Undo, he's still holding down the vent rotate, and he catches Tiffy on top. Darko is able to answer back, but the damage is still done, and Unique are in a man up here with access to the B bomb site.
But look where Sobel is. He's in the cubby. He just needs to bide his time and hope somebody walks towards him. Wait for his rotations. I don't think they'll expect somebody close cubby since... Actually, Sobel's going to aggress. And I don't know. He's going to spot out Pashanaj at the very least. That's a good start for him. And Fen in the vents is going to hear some noise as Darko has made his way onto the rafters. The bomb has been tapped by Sobel. And what? Robin peeks in. What? Somehow Unique are throwing this round away. The dumpster.
I don't know if you saw that, but Fern and Brunette Rocco are literally having a brawl in towards control steps, but it's going to be Lunatic drawing the first blood, and the bomb stake is happening for Sobel, and it is a round once again for PACT. It was looking completely in favor of Unique, but they weren't able to hold it down. Ben Vicious. Oh no, that was so awkward. Jesus.
That is a round that you should not lose if you are Unique. And a round that the way PACT played it, honestly, they shouldn't have won it either. Like, it was all to the favor of Unique, and somehow that round does not go their way. I know you could see my facial expression. It was rather stunned, because that was interesting to watch, to say the least.
Yeah,
but
I was definitely
PACT's
confused.
Still low on money. Like, look at this. Morals on the shotgun. They have the op, but they still don't have that bank to play with. But Darko will find Fen. Because actually the money does seem to be favoring TeamUnique as far as the overall buy is concerned. Utility and everything else. Ooh. Robin trades it out into Lunatic. That's the op gone. And this is where things start to get dicey once again for PACT, as they really can't afford to be losing rounds like this.
Yeah, agreed. And then PACT is always managing to get that shotgun inside of Hut too, so there is a contingency plan. That could be it right there, and there it is. The return frag. That could be a max 7 upgrade if he can get it without T-Rexing. He's trying, but he'll use some utility to get that instead. He wants that off so bad.
I think he's baiting it. I think he was waiting to see if somebody was going to push through the smoke. does pick up. No, he goes back to the mag, Roy.
It's actually so smart. I like that.
So
But
smart.
he gets one shot, so intelligence sometimes doesn't beat pure brute strength. Robin finds one. Sobel now the last player alive. He's found himself one. He's found himself the second. And now it's all down to a 1 versus 1. But Robin, too accurate, too quick.
Can I just say that Robin is absolutely nuts?
Yeah,
Because
he
this
is.
man has done so much for Unique in so many rounds in this game. I had no lack of confidence in him winning that duel. When I saw him putting that 1v1, I mean, Sobel's having a game right now, 20-9. He's doing so much for PACT. But when I saw Robin, it's like, oh, Robin's going to win this, no question. This dude is on form right now, and he is putting on a show for all of us to watch.
Yeah, indeed. Can we just talk about the fact that Sobel has 9 deaths? How the heck do you die 9 times in going on the 25th round in a pretty back and forth game? That's pretty nuts. Lowest in the server.
Yeah, Sobel definitely having a really solid game, keeping PACT in this one as well, as some of his individual efforts have been key to PACT actually staying alive and not dropping critical rounds, which would force them on resets and put them on the back foot. But it is a reset now for PACT as they have pistols and armor. It's outside control for TeamUnique, trying to avoid the close range engagements with the pistols. They have 3 MAC-10s though, Roy, and one of them does find the opener onto Sydney.
Darko. That's one weapon.
Sobel finds 2.
Wait, what is happening? This is pure chaos now. It's all unfolding terribly, but Robin is here continuing that display from we saw earlier. There's a battle happening between Darko and Undo, but it's going to be Undo coming out on top. Morals is coming in from the element of surprise. He could eliminate Undo right here. Now would bring it all into a 1v1. Robin is making his way over. Morals to find this kill fast. He knows exactly where Robin is, and he has the... There it is. He has the right lineup. He has the right read. And it is secured. Morals brings his team up to map point. 15-10. Money here for TeamUnique's looking rough.
I have to say that double from Sobel on the control room stairs was probably one of the most critical points in that round. So without those 2 kills, PACT really would be, or Morals would have been in a 1v4 rather than a 1v2. But Morals, you can't take away from that play to win that duel, to win the second one on to Robin as well, who's been on a tear. So Morals, if I'm not mistaken too, he did spend some time on the Virtus Pro roster, so former Virtus Pro man, stepping up here when he needs to. And one thing to note too, he did start 0-4 through the first 7 rounds.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now, you can see the reservation on both of these teams. Nothing is happening on the map right now. Slow, sloth-like control towards the outside right now from TeamUnique. Yes, they have players in the forward position, but Morals is faking the run down towards ladder. Robin is trying to cross. He's trying to cross raw. No smokes, no flashes. He gets tagged somehow by only 28 damage.
Yeah, that's a interesting one. Oh, Darko looks the wrong way. I think he saw the shadow and expected him to be still up on top, but Fen will drop him in the end. And Fanat Roka is relegated to a MAC-10. There are no helmets on Morals or Lunatic, so this is still a rather viable gun. Lunatic has been spotted as well. His Molotov has been extinguished, but there is a nice gap for him to peer through. He's not, oh, he is aware. I think his teammates heard Fen. I think Sydney heard the crawl up the ladder. That's a nice shot by Lunatic to shut down one of the AKs. Roka's upgraded to an AUG, but still the ball does seem to be in... Oh, Morals has found the body. He spotted both. He sprays, but he can't take down Robin. Undo and Robin, the last 2 alive. 2v3. Making a 1v3. Robin found one. He is so low, and he rocks right into the crosshair of Sobel, who shuts him down. Map number 2 goes the way of Unique. Both teams take their own map picks, and we're heading to the unknown quantity of Overpass.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, this is back into the realm of sanity, right? We saw Unique pick up their map pick. We saw PACT pick up their map pick. Although, I have to say, Nuke was kind of 50-50-ish in many different ways, in many different regards. And that could have went either way. If Unique was able to pick up one of the 2 potential double resets, that would have been them swinging back into that game on the T side and maybe even coming out on top. But it does not unfold that way, and it is 1-1. So now we will battle it out on the decider map of Overpass. That will be coming up in a few minutes, so stay tuned. Enjoy the action. If you haven't done so already, please do follow our socials. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. We have many, many ways for you to keep up and keep along with everything happening within Winners League in the win.gg platform. If you haven't done so, check that out. They actually have a lot of cool content. I've been reading it more and more myself. I'm not even just saying that. I don't read anything unless, I like it. But besides that, we will be back in a little bit.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by VBet. Play responsibly. And by